Subscribe to Chunky Jamar Sr.
Subscribe to Chunky Jamar for delicious videos.
It's Chunky, and thanks to Unleave/Terrible for that suggestion. Can Aang beat Naruto from the start of the 4th grade ninja war? Let's find out! Now, quick heads up, I'm going to be using Aang at the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Since I have not seen Korra, I saw a couple episodes and, it deviated from the original series quite a bit. I mean, the humor was gone. Well, it's not completely gone, but it's nowhere near as hilarious, and I don't know, maybe it just lost something, but either way, I haven't seen Korra, so I'm going to be using the Aang I know, and that's the early one. And let me just reiterate one more time, this is Naruto from the beginning of the war, and at the very start of the war, he's still training with Killer Bee and just unlocked the Nine-Tails chakra. They're still not friends, they're still arguing, he's still chained up. So this is the KCM mode, the Kyuubi Chakra mode. Now looking at their abilities, yes, Aang relies on the 4 elements, and they actually make their way into Naruto, which makes this a lot easier. So Naruto's a wind style user, and Aang can easily use fire just to, counteract that. Is Naruto in trouble? Well, no, of course not. He doesn't use any wind style techniques besides the Rasen Shuriken, and he still has way more without it. I hardly saw him use it at the early war part. Now when it comes to taijutsu, Aang actually has pretty cool fighting styles. Like, it differs for every type of bending he uses, so yes, this is a match. So let's talk about ninjutsu and bending. Yes, Aang can control all 4 elements, and his control over them is actually surprisingly pretty powerful. Yes, Naruto trumps Aang when it comes to strength outright, but with this ninjutsu and bending, well, this is where it gets extremely hard, because obviously Aang could just stay back and barrage him with whatever he wanted to. He can't use genjutsu, and even if he could, Aang doesn't have chakra. His multi-shadow clone jutsu can easily be dispersed with Aang's fire style, earth style. It can really do anything. As for his Rasen Shuriken, well, yeah, of course that's a one-hit kill. I mean, it will puncture every cell in his body, so of course Aang has to watch out for that, but so after a big and great fight, like, this would be insane, like, straight awesome. Like, it would probably be like Naruto fighting Sasuke all over again. After that, they'd have to go into their strongest modes, and I'm gonna give Aang the ability to control his avatar state, which he only had for like the last 10 minutes of that last episode, but let's give him the power anyway. And of course, Naruto already has full control over the Nine-Tails, without the gate being unlocked, so when it comes down to this, let's put their abilities to the test. Aang gets a lot more stuff, like his ability is on point, like he can just do a lot more. He gets stronger bending, he can take away bending, which is completely useless on Naruto as he doesn't bend, and no, it wouldn't be the same as taking away chakra because chakra's like blood flowing through you, and if he takes your blood, you're dead, and yeah, he can't do that, so. But it's still extremely powerful, the avatar state. And so is KCM. When he goes into that Nine-Tails mode, he becomes faster than the Raikage. He can do a lot more variations with the Rasengan, and he's an extremely formidable opponent. So, honestly, when it comes down to this, the base fight was the hardest thing to calculate because, well, if Aang's just splashing him with water, burning him with fire, and the rest, then, well, what can Naruto do? But he actually has a lot more techniques, summon Gamabun to get some stuff done. He has a lot of ninja art. And once he goes into Sage mode, this would be pretty much an even battle, so of course they'd be forced to awaken. And while the avatar state does intensify all of his abilities, Naruto's way too fast for Aang to see as he is only human. What is he gonna get the Sharingan and be able to predict his moves? Even with the Sharingan, Naruto's way faster than even Sasuke can see. So if he has speed down, it'll come to defense, right? Which he was using very well fighting the Fire Lord. He had that rock circle that was actually defending against that powerful fire, but does that compare to wind style Rasen Shuriken? Well, no, not really. Those 20 new Rasengans that Naruto learned in like 5 minutes, well, they'll push him to the limits, honestly, and when it comes down to it, this is going to be an extremely hard fight. And we do know Aang can fly, but how high exactly? I don't think it's any higher than Gamabuta can jump. Just slash him down, or, well, it'll probably be too slow for that, but all he really has to do is get Naruto up there, which he'd find a way to do no matter what, and Aang would have to come down sooner or later. And the only way I honestly see Aang winning this is staying up in the air in Avatar state and just blasting like the whole force, just burning down everything with Naruto, like kind of like the Fire Lord was doing. But you know, since I honestly don't see Aang doing this, I see Naruto winning just because of the pure strength of his techniques and his speed. Like, you can't hit what you can't see, but that's just simplifying it to even greater lengths. Anyway, the winner could honestly come out to be either one, but in more situations, it's Naruto. So I'm gonna just give this to Naruto to make it easier on everybody. Put what you think in the comments below. What did I get wrong? What did I get right? Also, put what fight you'd like to see next. It doesn't have to be anime or cartoons overall. Throw anything in it. Also, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Chunky. And I'm out.